Welcome back. This is part 2 of Something Old, Something New, number 6, focusing on Blitzwing. So here we have Transformers Animated Voyager Blitzwing in his jet mode, which is pretty nice. There's only one fault with it. That is, there's this gap here, as you can see. This whole assembly is one piece, and basically it tabs into the back two pieces here in order to secure the back and so it's not flopping around. But what you end up doing is you create this gap, and this is how it comes from the factory like that. It's designed that way. And the interesting part is if you look at the box in the photo that they show of jet mode, it's somewhat like this, taken at this angle, which you really can't see the gap. So it's kind of misleading, I guess, in that way. Certainly you could loosen this up, untab this, and pull this forward, and it would cover up more of the gap, but then you'd have these pieces flopping around. So other than the gap issue, it's a pretty nice jet mode, especially the colors. I like the purple and the wings, and the kind of the white, creamy white color for the rest of the jet mode. Now when I display them in jet mode, which I don't often do, but when I do, I like to keep these pieces out of these launchers. The reason being is I think it looks much better like this. In fact, these look like thrusters, so I'd just much rather have these pieces removed from Blitzwing's jet mode. So very nice. You've got the nice silver or gold Decepticon logo there. So let's go ahead and transform him into his tank mode. First thing you can do is on the cockpit section, you want to just go ahead and fold this in, separate this, and fold it underneath like that. Next you want to do is fold these winglets down like that, and just rotate them in like that. And then untab this section like that, and then open these up and rotate these pieces down so that they're all hidden. And next thing you want to do is this whole thing is on a hinge. You can see these two plastic pieces here coming around from this angle. You just get enough clearance to bring them over like that. That can fold down like that for now. Now the purple wings, you want to bend them slightly. There's a joint here, so you just want to kind of bend them down kind of at that angle there, like that. And then bring these pieces around, lift these two pieces up, and then bring these, what were the wings together like this. As for this turret assembly, you want to basically take the launchers, rotate them like this and that, so they're facing that direction. And then you notice there's the screw showing, and you want to rotate this 180 so that you've got the screw hidden, and you've also got the trigger mechanism for the launchers facing up. Same thing over here. Just rotate that up like that, and there you have Blitzwing. Well, actually, sorry, you need to tab this into there. And there you have Blitzwing's tank mode. Now let's go ahead and arm him as well with the missiles in. It does have a couple wheels on the bottom of the treads, so he rolls pretty well. And for you Gundam fans, I think you'll get this reference. In this mode, I think he looks a lot like the Gundam gun tank, minus the head, of course. So for that reason, I kind of like this mode for that reason only. Other than that, this is would be my least favorite mode. But there you have tank mode. Now to transform him into his robot mode, we're going to go ahead and untab that. Basically, I'm going to take the tread section, and if you look at it like this, it makes more sense. Pull the leg down, like that, Open up these panels again, and you want to bring out the feet. The foot does have a heel, so you can kind of use the heel as leverage to bring out the entire foot section. Fold these panels back down, and there you got the legs and the feet. For the rest of the area, what you want to do up here separates like this, and it's on a hinge, so you want to hinge it like that. Back up front, you can see we got the arm section. Let's go ahead and bring out the arms like that. And this is a better shot. You can see how they're double jointed, so they just kind of folds back during the transformation process. This part here, rotate that up, and then rotate the head around. For the back, you want to just take this piece, tab it in place, and then you want to rotate the turret around so it's facing up like that. And finally, for the arms, you want to take this section here, rotate it back, and then of course straighten out the wings. We don't need those bent. Then rotate the wings out a little bit like that. Same thing on the other arm. Rotate this piece back. And adjust the arms a little bit. And here we got Blitzwing in his robot mode. Now, since this toy has been out for a while, you probably already know about this feature, but I'll show it off anyways because it's part of this review. He has 3 faces, which I think is pretty clever of them, seeing how he is a triple changer. He does have 3 faces and 3 personalities to go along with those faces. There is a slide or a dial here, but I find it's just easier to use my thumb and rotate it around. So here's one of his faces there, and here's his kind of like crazy face, as you can see there. And finally we have this face here. The way I prefer this face. It looks more like a Generation 1 type of face. Alright, so after a pause, we'll come back and I'll give you my final thoughts on Generation 1 Blitzwing and Transformers Animated Blitzwing. And welcome back. So to finalize my thoughts on both versions of Blitzwing, Generation 1 is a solid triple changing Transformer toy. Definitely recommend them. I mean, even to those people who may only collect modern day Transformers, I recommend you check this guy out. I think as far as the cool factor and as far as just the playability, he would definitely make a good addition to your collection. He's got 3 very solid modes: tank, jet fighter, and robot mode. So I definitely do recommend Generation 1 Blitzwing. Now, as far as the Animated Voyager Blitzwing goes, for sure the robot mode is my favorite mode. The jet mode, the one problem I mentioned about it, about the gap showing in the jet mode, it's unfortunate that they couldn't engineer something so that they could at least minimize or maybe even eliminate that gap. But other than that, the jet mode was pretty cool, and the tank mode was all right, but it certainly wasn't my favorite mode. But nonetheless, the nice thing about Animated Voyager Blitzwing is that he does have, he is a triple changer. He does have a jet mode. He does have a tank mode. So that's very nice. And in fact, after Leader Class Megatron, I think Blitzwing would be my favorite animated Transformer toy. So definitely recommend picking him up if you don't already have him in your collection. Now, just one last thought. You notice in the background there, we've got Generation 1 Octane alongside Universe Classics Tankor. Same character, just different name. And then we have Generation 1 Astrotrain alongside Universe Classic Astrotrain. Now, the reason I'm showing you those is because to emphasize a point that I'm sure you're all aware of, but it bears repeating. With the Blitzwing toy line, As far as I know, they only have only created just the Generation 1 Blitzwing and the Animated Voyager class Blitzwing. I feel that there's really a need for a Generation 1 inspired deluxe class Universe Classics Blitzwing. I think that's really missing in the toy line, and definitely, hopefully, it will be addressed in the future. But other than that, two solid Transformers that I do both recommend. Well, thanks for watching. This has been Something Old, Something New, number 6, focusing on Blitzwing.